Alright, let me see if talking about this stage before I actually go on to do any kind of ranting will help me with having better commentary and gameplay in general. Now, this stage is not very hard, but like the previous ones, they're both, it is very lengthy. Your main thing is you'll continue to go with all the sand stuff as well as all the stuff that knocks you around, but the main difference is now you got all these doors with these switches that continually go back, and you gotta make sure you don't have the glitchy crusher death that almost always might come. Now what you saw there is whenever you activate that, you have these little ghosts that chase you all the time, and the way to get rid of them is to activate the switches to make the lights come back on, because gradually your lights are going to go off otherwise. Now this place really confuses me because I have no clue how the heck you're expected to get to the place where you need to go. I mean, I think it's like somewhere around here. There's just this little random place where you're supposed to know where to go, and I have no clue how to reach it otherwise. This may help. No. Yeah, this is the only way I know to get there. Sorry about that. And I might as well go to these stages. Get out of Super Tails form. Or just slam myself right into the helix. Either way. Now that's really about it to this stage. There's one other thing, but I haven't quite gotten to it yet. The main thing you're going to be worrying about are the timed, door barricade sections and the crusher death that can happen with them. And I'm not going to take that. I'll just fall to my death. Now the weird thing is you can use your spin dash to get those things started. And in case you're wondering about the little ghosts, you actually don't have to worry about them much. The only thing they could possibly do is, once it gets dark enough, they'll start trying to dash into you. How the heck did I make that without getting crushed? But the thing is, all you can do is spin dash in place when they try attacking you, and you'll be fine. And there's plenty of the light switches to keep you going. So I'm not sure what they were going for. Yeah, the other thing this place does is this rising sand gimmick, which I thought was actually pretty cool my first go-around. Even though I knew that even on my first go-around, wow, this place is extraordinarily lengthy. And again, Crusher Death is your worst friend in this scenario. And the nice thing is when you're Super Tails, the Flickies will usually try and keep you protected. Although it's not like you get hurt from this anyway. And I thought that was the sand, because that's what the sand looks like. Yeah, this is whenever the ghosts start attacking you. Sadly, I forgot to jump up that time, so I couldn't make use of that. And again, Crusher Death is ugh. I mean, he is easily the... Oh crap, I'm gonna die, aren't I? Alright, let me get back to this point. Alright, now that I'm back to here, or about the place I would have been. And this is gonna be a problem because I'm not super, and these things are poised to attack me. But thankfully I'm quick, yay! That plus these guys are pretty slow on the uptake, so it's not like they're gonna hit me while I'm watching. Getting past all this is not fun. And of course I lose my one ring. At least when you're in ball form, you don't get hit by these guys. They just kind of disappear and go right back up. Alright, forget this. I had a save state right here, and personally I find it shameless for me to go ahead and do this. I like how they have the spring stairs in case the person is like, oh wait a second, if I don't activate a spring and I'm gonna die again, aren't I? Alright then, I'm not doing too hot. Maybe if I actually remember to activate that switch on another attempt. Yeah, like this. I actually did it more correctly that time, and I'm barely surviving these. I'm barely surviving anything right now. But hey, I got some rings. That's a lot better than what I did last time. So I guess I can say a movie I've been watching lately is Limitless, which was at first really confusing because I wasn't sure what the heck they were going for, like how it was going to end. Would it end stereotypically? Would it not end stereotypically? What? And personally, I think it's one of those movies that has the syndrome of because there's even a tiny bit of violence in the movie, they're gonna, allow the use of cuss words and middle finger and stuff, just because they can, because some movies are rated PG-13 or whatever, just based on their language. When really it should be based on the movie as a whole. I mean, in the movie Limitless, for example, there was, some violent scenes and, very dark overtone overall. But that doesn't mean that they can start, cussing all they want to. Of course, I don't know. Cussing is the, whole way society works now, sadly. Darn society. Jeez, he goes fast right now. And I should probably turn super just so I can make sure I don't die. And it's another Knuckles. It's another Knuckles trail, really? Well, what the heck does it want me to go up here? Fine. Guess I will. And that's some weird physics attached to that. Now, I actually died here last time because I tried not doing that, but tried doing something and I got a crusher to death because of it. Alright, I'm back. Again. And time to do this really nice speed section. Because, we totally haven't seen this yet. Now, ironically, I killed myself whenever I was trying to explain, oh, by the way, I died in my failed attempt. What I was trying to say was, I didn't see, I did actually have, again, I'm trying to, honestly, there is freaking no death cheaper in this series than that Nothing I can think of would possibly be any cheaper. Well, maybe Castlevania, and it's really, really bad looking um, enemy placement and stuff, so that as soon as you get knocked back, you're gonna fall into a bottomless pit. But that's really just mean that placement is like that in places that it really shouldn't. Hey, look. Yet another one of those. I don't remember if it's quite here or what, but oh hey, I'm finally out of the stage. Gotta love just contacting it whenever you're in your super form. Contacting a boss in your super form just instantly hurts it. And alright, I was finally able to get through that. I don't even know how, and I died enough times to make Dragon Ball Z look possible. Good grief, how many times do all the characters in that show are either killed and reborn, or can regenerate, or I don't know what. I mean, I was actually today, since today was my last full school day before our spring break started, you know, the whole day was kind of relaxed. We weren't really doing much in any of our classes, and I was expecting to have 2 tests today, but that turned out not to be the case, because one of the teachers that was supposed to give us the test, he was absent, so we just got into another classroom, and I was allowed to get on the computers in there and just do whatever. And while I was on there, I'm kind of obsessed on the whole Dragon Ball Z series, because, well, it is really interesting, and I've been watching Dragon Ball Z Abridged lately. And that was really stupid. So, I was looking up Dragon Ball Z stuff, and guess what? And then I stumbled upon this one website that just gives a lot of nice information. One of them being the estimated power levels of everybody throughout the entire series, like through Dragon Ball Z, well, through Dragon Ball Z, and GT. Now, while he was going off of the Japanese episodes, so, you know, there were some places like Goku, after being angry, is 8,000 instead of being 9,000 like it is in America, or others. What the heck is... what was that? He just destroyed himself. I have a feeling that if I went over here, I would have gotten some goodies. Hey look, goodies. You know, it's a store. I was really hoping there'd be a giant ring. Yeah, this is the last zone in the game where you can get super rings. Well, the giant rings. Whatever they're canonically called. Oh wait, I do remember a couple of the rings. Yeah, here's one. Instant Super Tails. Go! You know, I'm pretty sure the only thing that can make this form any more broken than it already is right now would be if the Flickies collected rings for you. Good grief, imagine how broken this form would be if the Flickies collected the rings for you. So as I was saying, and I noticed that a lot of the power levels seem to be missing a 0, so I started assuming, oh, so I'm guessing all the power levels are missing a 0 or something? Because, like, Frieza was at max 12 million instead of the Western 120 million. So I decided that, okay, I'm just gonna look through and see just how stupid high these power levels get. Sure enough, they got stupid high, because if if what the person said was correct and what my guesses are correct, that would mean that the highest power level in the series is Super Saiyan for Vegeta and Goku, which is at 10 trillion. Now again, that they did kind of stop giving power levels after the Frieza saga because at that point, oh jeez, I just went around in a big loop, didn't I? That's mean. That means I have to redo all this. And I don't know what I missed. I mean, I forgot that this level was a winding one. And I've already gone through here, so there's no point. But yeah, seriously, 10 trillion! Imagine hearing that number. I mean, my goodness, I don't understand how Dragon Ball Z can do that. Just make it so that, you know, in the beginning you think, oh, Goku's so powerful because he has, yada yada. Yada yada is his power level. But as the series progresses, you find villains that make newer villains that make the older ones look like crap. And makes me wonder personally, what the heck would have happened if he had to fight this guy first instead of, you know, after he fought him, like Frieza before Vegeta or something like that. Just good grief. Of course, that may be a reason why the series is so loved, but I don't know. Now, the thing you have to worry about those, yeah, you can't see it, but I should have no wait, never mind. I was thinking I was losing my rings because of the cigarette looking at me, but it was actually because, you know, super form and all that fun stuff. Yeah, if you let those things catch you with their clouds, insert the Sonic Shorts reference. Why am I doing this? Yeah, you're gonna constantly lose rings, and once you run out of rings, guess what? You die. And, geez, this stage is just about as long as the last one. That's saying something. Wow, I destroyed that guy. And I'm continuing to do so. Wow. The zone also has one of the coolest Act 2 bosses, but we're not going to be seeing that quite yet because I'm pretty sure I'm going to end the segment off here. So, next time we'll get through this final full zone. Well, -1, but that's for later. Ooh. First, let's see what this interesting music piece is wanting us to do. Oh yeah, we're going into the colder, well, darker, if you want to say, regions of this zone. Fork in a path. Guess I'll choose what I'm gonna do next time.